Well, up to this point, everything we've shown you on our tour has been on the clinical side of the business, which is obviously the central focus. But let's shift our gears a little bit and take a look at the billing side of the system. We're only going to cover a few basics here, but it'll give you a pretty good idea of how it's integrated into the clinical side of the software. Now, whether you're in the patient summary screen with a patient chart open, as we are here, or in the patient hub, if you take a look at the upper right-hand corner of the screen, you can see that the clinical button has been pre-selected and is every time you launch the program. Now, to switch over to the billing module, all we have to do is click on the billing button, and that brings us to the screen that lists all the activity for this patient, billed and unbilled encounters, posted and otherwise. First, down here at the bottom of the page, we're going to highlight the encounter that we want to bill, and it's 2.5. And then we're going to click on the New Bill button just below that. And this brings us to what is, for all intents and purposes, a virtual HCFA form. All charges are predefined using the schedules from the patient's insurance. And down here at the bottom of the screen, we have a number of tabs that we can click on to open up different sections of the form, if for any reason we wanted to modify any of the information that's there. Then up here on the top left section of the screen, we can see that the diagnosis is shown. And if there were multiple lines, we would just use the down arrows up and down to move the diagnoses up or down as appropriate, just to change the sequence for billing purposes. Now, over on the right hand side of the screen, we could adjust the fee schedule, or we can just leave it as it is, which I'm going to do. And then here next to the CPT code, we're going to enter our modifiers. We'll enter a 2.2 under the M1 column here. I'm going to leave everything else as it is and then go down to the bottom of the page again, and I'm going to click on Print This Claim. And this allows me to generate a digital submission of the form to Office Ally, our preferred clearinghouse. Now, alternatively, we could actually print out the information on a hard copy HCFA form. Anyway, this print selection box pops up, and this is where we would select hard copy, or in this case, a digital submission to Office Ally. And we're going to select the all using NPI Office Ally, and then we're just going to click on the print button. And we'll click yes here. We've done this earlier today, so it's just making sure that we wanted to do it again today. And we'll click on OK. And we're done submitting the claim. Now, if we wanted to do a batch posting, we just click on the tool button at the top of the page. Tool, there we go. And then we're going to find batch posting and click on that. Then we click on the new button up at the top, and then come down to the line under we're going to click under the bill account area here, the first available line. And this is going to open up, if we click on the ... this is going to open up the patient lookup screen. And to find our patient, we're going to enter Gloria. Find Brendel in here, and then we'll double click that entry. Next, we're going to select our desired service date. And in this case, if we just click on that, click the down button, and we'll go all the way down to the 5th. We have to, there we go. We'll click on the very bottom one, 225. And then the next we're going to do is we're going to enter a value into the paid, and since it was $145 was the charge for this, so we're going to enter $100, just 100, and then we'll go into the check column, and then we're going to enter some check number, and then in the adjustment column we'll go ahead and enter the differential there of $45 for our adjustment. And once we're done with that, we're ready to click on the F2 Post This Line button at the top of the screen, and we're finished. Now, if we go down to the patient ledger section, we can see what we just posted, as well as the original charges. So the original charge $145, the payment was $100, and then we made the adjustment. And that's all we're going to cover today for the billing module. There are many, many other features that I won't have time to go into right now, but I hope you got a good feel for how everything is integrated and is pretty intuitive, I think.